Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are amazing. So I decided to do a hair video. As you can see by the title of this video, it's going to be a hair video, and I'm going to be installing this hair and styling it a bit. I'm not big on hair, like I'm not the best styler or installer or whatever, but then I tried my best. I think it looks cute. I think it looks good. Anyway, if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, please keep on watching.
I'ma keep it rising. Say keep going higher. I keep going higher. I keep going higher. I keep going higher. I keep going higher. We keep going higher.
So in today's video, I'm going to be installing and styling hair that I received from Ossilee hair on Aliexpress. I'll leave all the details down below. So this is the package that it came in. It also came in this plastic. Then it was in the bag, and I also got a few goodies that I'm just going to show to you guys right now. So I received this pin. It's like a hair pin to like hold your hair into place. Then I also received some lashes and some bands to tighten your wig. So this is how the wig came. The knots were not bleached and they were also not plugged. I also didn't bleach them nor plug them, but I did wash the wig. I do suggest that you wash the wig before you wear it. I just think it's better that way. So as you can see now, I'm just placing the wig onto my head just so that I get a clear idea of how I'm going to cut the lace and where I'm going to cut. I do suggest that you glue your wig on before you cut your lace, just so that you know where your hairline is going to be and how much of the lace you are going to cut. Now as you can see right now, I'm just trying to mount the wig cap that I have on to my head, and also just to glue it on so that it doesn't move when I do place my wig onto it. If you are wondering, I am using the Got2b Glued Blasting Spray. This gives a maximum hold, guys, for wigs. If you want to lay your wigs super tight, you want them to stick on, then I suggest that you use this blasting spray. It gives a really strong hold, and you can be assured that your wig will be laid. So what I am doing right now is I'm putting some powder onto the lace frontal just so that it can match my scalp a bit more. So now I'm just going to pull the wig forward and place it right where it needs to sit. And then I'm going to take this metal pin or rod thing just so that I can use it to make sure that it sticks on. I don't want to use my fingers because my fingers can get a little tacky and I don't want that to happen. Most people would usually use the back of you know, that small comb with the metal tail. So that also works pretty well, but you can also use the plastic one. It also does do the job. I just prefer the metal one in this case. Then you need to make sure that when you blow drying the Got2b Glued, you need to make sure that your heat is on cool. You need to set your hair dryer on cool, because if you set it on hot, then it won't really dry, or it will take longer to dry. I don't know what will happen, but I just always make sure that I set it on cool, because that way it makes everything dry faster. And if there's any parts of the wig that aren't stuck on, don't worry about that. You can just add more Got2b Glued and then hair dry it again. So I'm just tying up my hair, and then I'm going to take a pair of small scissors. Make sure that it's small scissors. You can even use your lash scissors, and I'm going to use that to cut my lace into 3 parts. It makes it so much easier to cut your lace if you've parted it into 3 parts. Then you know that you're just going to cut it section by section. And as you're cutting, try not to cut in a straight line. Like, try to cut it a bit skew. I don't know how to describe it, but like a bit skew. It shouldn't be like in a straight line. I mean, no one's hairline is like completely straight, if you get what I'm saying. So if you cut it a bit skewish, just make sure that you don't cut the hair. Then it will sit much better and it will lay much better. So while we're cutting our lace, I'm just going to give you guys all the details on this wig and how you can get this wig. So this is a 13x4 lace frontal wig. It is a water wave curly wig. It is Remy and it is 18 inches long. It might look a bit longer on me because I'm short, but it isn't that short either, if you get what I'm saying. So you can order this wig on Ossilee Hair on Aliexpress. I will link their details in the description box below. I'll actually put the link there to the hair just so that you can directly order from the one that I ordered on. Also, it is a 150 density lace wig. If you are in South Africa, I would suggest that you order it 2 to 3 weeks before you need to use it, because it did take around that time to get to me. It arrived here in South Africa actually in a week and a half, but it only got to me like after I think 2 weeks and a few days, so it didn't really take that long. But I would suggest that you give 2 to 3 weeks leeway just so that you don't get impatient. When it comes to cutting the pieces behind your ear or by your ear, it can get a little tricky. I would suggest that you start from the inside of the lace, like just behind your ear, and then cut coming forward so that you can see where your ear is placed and where your hairline kind of ends, if that makes sense. And then you can start cutting in front, because also you also don't want to cut your hair off, you know, the extra hair on the wig. You don't want to cut that hair off, so you need to be very careful and you need to be very patient as well. Now, as you can see, I did cut a little over when it comes to the other side in front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water just so that the Got2b can come off a bit. Then I'm going to pull it a bit forward, and then I'm going to use the Got2b glue spray again to stick it on to the right place, because you don't want your wig cap sticking out, you know, you want it to look like it's your own hairline. So I'm going to pull it forward and apply more of the Got2b Glued Blasting Spray. So now I'm just going to style the wig, and I'm just going to do a simple side parting, nothing major. I also just want you guys to see how the parting is going to look now that your glue is stuck on. And to style your wig, you're going to need a small bottle of water just to spritz onto your hair, just so that the curls can come back. Especially if you've just washed your hair, the curl pattern doesn't really become defined, but once you spray some water, then you will see the curls come back to life. Now, just to complete your look and to make sure that your curls stay in place, and also if you're trying to keep certain hair in place, then you're going to need some mousse. Now as you can see, I'm applying some of the mousse onto the hair, pretty much on all of the hair, just so that the curls can become more defined and they can also stay in place. I hope you guys can see what I'm talking about when I say the curls become more defined when you use mousse. If you compare them to how they looked in the beginning, you'll see that they are more defined and they just look more healthy. They just look healthier than they looked in the beginning. Overall, I would like to say that I was extremely impressed with this wig. Even after washing it, it didn't really shed much, and also the quality was still the same. The quality is pretty much the same as what you see when you're ordering the wig, but obviously people style it differently, so if you don't know how to style it, then you most probably won't get the image that you see on the Aliexpress page. But I promise you, the quality is amazing. The quality is as amazing as they say that it is. I've had the wig now for about 2 to 3 weeks, and darn, baby, this hair is still rocking its curls. This hair is still as amazing as it was in the beginning. So I would suggest that you head over to their Aliexpress page and order their hair. The only thing that I would say I didn't like about this hair was the packaging. I feel like they should put more effort, or they could put more effort into the packaging, because the packaging really wasn't enticing. But yeah, otherwise the quality of the hair is a bomb. But they should really work on the packaging for the hair. The lashes that I received with the hair I haven't used, but they look super cute. I do definitely think that I will use them at some point. But honey, I love this hair. Lastly, I'd just like to comment on the texture of the hair. The hair is super soft. The curls are super soft. Also, it doesn't tangle. That's the one thing that I was scared of. I didn't want a wig that tangles up, and this hair didn't tangle one bit.
Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos.
I'm a